Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into
Knowing
it.
the main signs of generator malfunction can help to make repairs in time, preventing the sudden ignition of the battery bulb on the road. Consider all the breakdowns that can occur with the car alternator. Before reading the material, we recommend familiarizing yourself with the principle of operation of the generator. Knowledge will help you better understand the cause of the breakdown and in time to track the nature of its manifestation. The main sign of malfunction. The driver is notified of an alternator malfunction only when the charging level falls below the battery voltage. On the dashboard, the control lamp of the lack of charging of the battery lights up. The danger of this situation is that the vehicle's onboard network is powered by the battery, which has a limited and, in the event of an alternator fault, irreplaceable capacity. Extraneous noises. It is very easy to find out if the alternator is making noises when the engine is running. Just remove the belt that rotates the alternator pulley. If the noises disappear, the source has been correctly identified. Possible faults and their characteristic symptoms. Stator winding. There are only three possible faults: short circuit to ground or to the stator housing, open circuit, short circuit between coils. When checking, be sure to observe the rules of electrical safety. An interturn fault is more difficult to check because the resistance of a serviceable winding is very low, which does not give reliable results when diagnosed with a conventional multimeter. In the case of an interturn fault, the resistance of the winding will be lower compared to a serviceable unit. The short circuit can be detected by calculating the resistance using the formula. To check, you need to use a laboratory power supply unit to let current through the winding. Measure the voltage and current strength. The methodology is shown in the video. Excitation winding. In a similar way, the condition of the generator rotor winding is checked. One of the contacts when checking for a short circuit to the rotor case or breakage will be the collector. You can detect a breakage by applying dash to one contact ring of the collector and plus to the other. If the winding is intact, the lamp will light up. Malfunctions of the stator and rotor windings quite rarely lead to generator failure, but in the case of complex diagnostics, you should not neglect to check them. Diode bridge cars are equipped with an alternator, but to power the onboard network you need DC current. It is the diode bridge that serves to rectify the current. The sign of failure is only one, a drop in the charging voltage, but it can manifest itself, for example, only when consumers are turned on. It is noteworthy that the breakdown may be accompanied by a rumble, increasing with the increase in the number of engine revolutions. Unfortunately, it is not possible to fully check the diode bridge with a multimeter. With the help of a universal meter you can find a breakdown of diodes, breakage of contacts, but floating faults that can affect the operation of the generator can be found only with the help of specialized equipment. Characteristic symptoms of the breakdown: falling charging voltage. Due to a faulty regulator, the voltage to the brushes is cut off at a lower voltage, so undercharging occurs. Overcharging. The charging voltage should not exceed 14.5 V. Prolonged exceeding of this value can lead to overheating of the battery and boiling out of the electrolyte. Therefore, if you have noticed fluid leakage on the battery case, be sure to check the charging voltage with a multimeter. The most convenient way to check the voltage regulator is to have a laboratory power supply. Brush assembly. In the process of generator operation, the brushes are constantly in contact with the collector plates, which, of course, leads to a decrease in their length. The collector also wears out, but to a much lesser extent. When the wear becomes critical and the spring force is no longer sufficient for good contact, the armature excitation deteriorates. As a result, the brushes wear leads to a drop in charging voltage. Characteristically, the drop occurs gradually, so it can manifest itself at the most inopportune moment. Under a certain set of circumstances, a battery that is living out its days, severe frosts, a large number of cold starts, traveling short distances with a lot of switched-on consumers, the battery EMF in the frosty morning will be insufficient to start the engine. Special attention in this regard should be shown to the owners of diesel cars, so the starter to start the diesel cycle needs more current. If you want to repair the car generator with your own hands, we recommend that you refer to the material in which the process of replacing the brush assembly and separately the brushes was considered in detail. Simple generator diagnostics. How to perform generator diagnostics yourself. Switch the multimeter to the DC measurement mode. When checking, the car battery should be charged, 12.3 to 12.7 V. Start the engine and measure the voltage at idle speed, should be within the 13th of February 14 V. Turn on the maximum number of consumers. At idle speed, the charge should not fall below 13.1 V. The cause of undercharging may be a bad contact, or in the brush assembly or voltage regulator. Increase revolutions up to 3 to 3.5 thousand minute. If the voltage at the battery terminals exceeds 14.5 V, a short-term jump is allowed, but not more. It means that the voltage regulator is defective. Associated faults. In conclusion, recognizing the signs of major alternator malfunctions is crucial for maintaining your vehicle's health and performance. From dimming headlights to unusual noises and warning lights on your dashboard, being aware of these indicators can help you address issues before they escalate. Regular maintenance and timely inspections can save you from unexpected breakdowns and costly repairs. Stay vigilant and ensure your alternator is functioning properly to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Thank you for watching, and drive safely.